take a look at the Gavotte, starting from the beginning. Is a pickup measure. So the first measure is not a complete measure. That's your pickup measure. So measure 1 is actually when you have the C on the bass and the E. Okay. So the pickup is this. Okay. And then you start on measure 1 right there. Okay. So let's take a look here at your melody. So that would be your top voice. Make sure you look at that top voice and make sure you can play that, right? And then eventually add the bass in. So again, this is the melody here. You're going to play. Right? That's the halfway point of the melody, and it goes on. So on the half, measure 2, on beat 3, starting with the G and the B together, that's the second half of that melody. Okay, so what makes that part a little tricky is that there's a shift, right? So take a look at measure 2. On beat 3, you have that open B, then you have the B again, the dotted 8th note, and then you have a 16th C sharp. Going to measure 3, you have a D, and then you have another D, dotted 8th there. So you have to make the shift quick after you play those 2 Ds. Okay, so practice going from that to that. Okay, you're playing D, D, shift over to the 5th fret, you have that A there. Then you have a B there. And that B is a dotted 8th note. And then you go back to the A. And then you're going to go to G, 2nd string, 8th fret, and then you have a G, F sharp on the last note of measure 3. Okay, so be sure you can make that shift smoothly. Okay, so let's take it from 3. It's going to sound like this. Okay, let's do another rhythm. You're going to have to move, practice again, just practice the shift. Try to get those notes. Okay. Once you can get that, then try it with the rhythm. Okay, again. The last 2 notes are measure 4. You have an E, 2nd string, 5th fret, and then you have a D, 3rd string, 7th fret. Okay, and that is from the pickup at the beginning all the way up to measure 4. Practice that and make sure that you can play the melody nice and smooth. Follow the fingerings that are written there. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those numbers are the fingerings on the left hand. The fretting hand, okay. Make sure that you follow that. Next, go ahead and look at the bass. Look at your first 4 measures. The pickup, you don't have anything in the bass, right? Measure 1, you have a C, then you have a B, and then you have an A. Make sure you follow those fingerings, because when you play these together, it'll ensure that you can play it smoothly, because you're going to be playing the bottom voice. The thumb is going to be playing the bass notes, and then the top melody you're going to be alternating on the right hand, the I and the M fingers, even the A. Okay, so make sure that you follow those bass fingerings that are written in there. Okay, so for example, let's take a look at the first measure with the pickup. You hear that? And you can see that on the very first measure, I'm playing a C and the E together. Right? The third beat of measure 1, I'm playing a B on the bass, and then I'm playing a D on the second string there. And you can see these fingers right there are playing that. Okay. Last beat of measure 1, you have an A and a C together. Okay. So once you get that bass line down, and you can play with those specific fingerings, measure 1, third finger, second finger, and then open. Then you want to put these two parts together. Okay. It takes a long time. If you're first, learning this, and the thing is just to take your time and try to get that top voice down, then do the bottom part with just the thumb, and then you try to combine those together. So it is going to take some time. Okay. Let's take again. Look at measure 1. Sounds like this. Let's take a look at measure 2. Measure 2, you have okay. Look at the bass line. You have a low G, right? 6th string, 3rd fret, 2 beats. And then you look at measure 2 on the 3rd beat, you have a G on the 3rd string, you're going to play that. Right, so let's put those together with the top voice, and measure 2 you should have this. Okay, so make sure you're following those fingerings. That G is with the 3rd finger, and you're going to play the open B. Then you're going to play the A on the 3rd string with your 2nd finger on the left hand, or your fretting hand, okay? Going on to beat 3. Those are both open. And then you're going to play that that C sharp, 2nd string, 2nd fret. Okay, and then while you play that, you look at the bass note. That open G is going to continue to the end of the measure. Okay, so measure 2 is. Okay, let's try measure 2 again. 1, 2, 3. Going on to measure 3, you have a D and an F sharp. This one's a little tricky. 2nd string, 3rd fret, F sharp, 4th string, 4th fret. Play those together. Then the next beat, you have another D on the 2nd string, and then you shift over to the A. So it's going to be like this. Beat 3, you have a B on the 1st string, 7th fret. That's where B is. And then you have a low G on the 3rd string open. So play those together. So you have this. If you notice, there's a 16th rest there on the bass on that F sharp, and And that's because you have to shift out of position, right, to get to the next note. So you have that. Okay, going on, you have that open G and the B on the first string. You're going to go to an A, which is the first string, 5th fret, and then you're going to play a G, which is on the 2nd string, 8th fret. Your fretting hand, make sure that you reach out to the 8th fret. Try not to use the same finger. You're not going to be able to play it. Okay, so use the 3rd finger to play the B, use the 1st finger to play the A, and then use your pinky to play the G on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and then next you're going to play the F sharp with the 3rd finger there on the 2nd string, 7th fret. Okay, it'll sound like this. Again. Okay, and then you're going to let that open G ring. So measure 3. Sorry, finger slipped there. Let's try it again. Okay, let's take a look at measure 4. You have, okay, again you have this. Look at your bass note. You have an A on the 5th string, and then you have a D on the 4th string. So the thumb is just doing this. Okay. When you go from the A to the D, make sure you stop the previous note that you just played. Okay. So that's just a matter of bringing the thumb back up on that string there, on the 5th string, to stop it from ringing. And then if you look at the notes you have on the top voice, you have an E and a C sharp. That would be the 2nd string, 5th fret, and then 3rd string, 6th fret. So you're going to play those two. Okay. And then you're going to play the next note, which is a D on the 3rd string, along with a D on the 4th string open. That D on the 3rd string is the 7th fret. Okay, so you're going to have, so go ahead and try that. You have to practice going between the two. And then when you get to there, you go back to the beginning and then play it again. Right? So that's the first 4 measures. All right, measure 5, you have the pickup. Right? You have an A, D, and then a C natural. Right? So measure 5 is a pickup. Only 2 beats there. Going into measure 6, you have a G in the bass. G. Right, it's going from the 6th string G to the 3rd string G, which is open. And then you're going to a C, 5th string, 3rd fret, and then you have an A on the 5th string open. So it goes. Okay, that was measure 6. Okay, so make sure that you have those bass notes together. Measure 6, G and B. Next beat, G and B. You're just changing G 6th string to the G 3rd string. Then you go to C and E. And then you have to have the last beat there, you have an A, C sharp, no, A, C natural, and F sharp. Okay. You do have to have that 2nd finger prepared to hit that F sharp. So just be aware. Right, because it's G and it goes straight to F sharp from here to there. So try to have this finger prepared so that you can get that smooth transition. Okay, going on to measure 7, you have a B, and then you have the F sharp, D sharp, and then a B. Okay, so there's a bar there. Okay, that part is going to be a little tricky. Okay, you do have to hold down from the 5th string to the 1st string, and then while you're holding that, you can, on this beat 2, you're going to play 3rd string 4th fret, which is a B, and then you can play 2nd string 4th fret, which is your F sharp, and then your 1st string 2nd fret, which is your F sharp. Okay, the next part, if you notice there's a Roman numeral 7, that just means you're going to be moving to, no, not Roman numeral 7, no, Roman numeral 8. You're going to bar your 8th there. You have those 2 notes right on top of each other. G, and then you're going to have a C. Okay. So you can just bar that right there. Those 2 strings, that's it. So you're going to be 1st string, 8th fret, 1st string, 2nd string, 8th fret, sorry, and 1st string, 8th fret. And then you're going to go to the 2nd string to play that A. So you have this. Okay. And for this Frederick Noad arrangement, he suggests at that moment when you shift up here to switch position on the right hand to get the plucking hand. Okay, what the hand you're using to pluck the strings, you can move them over here to for that little section. Okay, just for contrast. Okay, and that starts right there on beat 2 of measure 7. No, beat 3 of measure 7. I'm sorry. So. So I would do it up to that chord right there on measure 9, beat 2. And then I would move my hand back up here to. Okay. So just for contrast there, like he says on measure 7, beat 3, up to beat 2 on measure 9. I would shift over here by the bridge, right here to up here, down this way, where your right hand is. You're just playing, instead of playing on top of the sound hole, you're just moving it towards the bridge to get a different tone color. Right. Let's go on to measure, let's see here. Measure 8. You have a G and a B, so you're going to play that on the 2nd string 8th fret and 3rd string 9th fret. And then you have an F sharp, so just move the finger back from here to there. So you have this. Then you're going to go back up to play the G again, except when you play it, this next time you're going to play the bass note, which is an A. Right, so you have this. You have the G and the A together, right? So 5th string A, 6th string 8th fret. Then you have the open E. When you hit that open E, go ahead and shift back to 2nd position. Let's see here. You have another bar there. So look at beat 4 of measure 8, and you're going to play the same bar you have at measure 7 on the first beat. Okay, you're going to go to the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then 1st string, 2nd fret. Okay, while you're holding down those 2 notes, you're going to hold down the 2nd string, 5th fret, and that's a B. Right, you're going to hold those 3 together. It's a little challenging. Right, hold that down, and then you want to get the 3rd finger and play that on the 2nd string, 4th fret. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Okay. So you're going to play this bar, the 2nd fret. Right here you have the pinky on the 2nd string, 5th fret, and then the 3rd finger is going to play that D sharp on the 2nd string. So when you have this, that first part, you're going to have to shift pretty quick, so you want to get that 3rd finger prepared ahead of time. Okay, so you have this. Right, this is the last beat of measure 8, going into measure 9. Okay, measure 9 is your open E and open E. So 1st string open and 6th string open. You're going to play those 2 like that. And then you're going to play an E minor chord. Right? So to play an E minor, you have the root, which is your 6th string open, and then you're playing a B, 5th string, 2nd fret, and then 4th string, 2nd fret. 3rd string is open, 2nd string is open, and 1st string is open. And then you're just going to rake it. Drag your thumb across. Okay, you could also use the back of the nail. Whatever you prefer is fine. Okay. So let's take it again from that section. That's okay. So we're starting on measure 7 on beat 3. Right, and then after that, I would shift my plucking hand back to my normal position to get back to the tone color I was at before. Okay, let's take a look at measure 9, beat 3. All right, you got a G sharp on the bass, 6th string, 4th fret, and then you've got 2nd string D, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then you've got an open E, 1st string E. So you're going to play that, and then you're going to go to the last beat of measure 9, which is a C, 3rd string, 4th fret. Then you have a B, which is right next to it, so you're going from the 5th fret of the 3rd string to the 4th fret of the 3rd string, while holding down that bass note on the 6th string. Okay, feels a little weird holding that, and then it's going to take some time to get the pinky and the 3rd finger. Okay. 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 Going on, you have the C on the 3rd string, 5th fret. Then it goes 3rd string, 4th fret. Then you're going to go back up to the 3rd string, 5th fret. That's on measure 10. Going to add that bass note on the 5th string. Then you're going to go back to the B again. And then back to the C again. Right? And then you're going to use your 1st finger on the same string. Just go all the way back to the 2nd fret. Okay? So let me play it from measure 9, beat 3, so you can hear that. I'll play it slow. It's going to go like this. Okay, and when I play that A, I'm going to go ahead and bar this whole section to make sure that I'm covering the 6th string and the 3rd string. Okay, because I'm going to have to play the F sharp on the 6th string, and I'm going to have to play the A. Is it A? No, it's not an A. It's going to be a B in the next measure. Let's see. No, I'm going to play the D in the next on the last beat, on beat 4. Okay, so just watch my left hand here. I'm going to go here. See how my finger's moving from here to there. And then I'm going to go on measure 11 to the bar there. Okay, so that's why I'm barring it over in the previous measure to get ready for measure 11. Okay, so let's see here. Same thing, measure 9, beat 3. Right, you see that? Beat 3 of measure 10. I'm going to hold that finger there on the F sharp, 6th string, and then 2nd string I'm holding down D, then I'm going to go to E, then I'm going to go back to D, and then I'm going to go to C, so I'm going to go to the 3rd string, 5th fret. Okay, so while I'm barring this, I'm going to play D, 2nd string, 3rd fret, then I'm going to go to the E, 2nd string, 5th fret, then I'm going back to the 2nd string, D, and then I'm going to the 3rd string, and I'm going to play C. It's going to sound like this. Okay, going on, measure 11. Now I'm on the 3rd fret, and then this finger's holding down the B. 3rd string, 4th fret. Okay, and then the first finger, if you look at measure 11, there's a Roman numeral 3. All that means is that I'm barring the 3rd fret. Okay, that whole measure 11. Okay, so I would hold it down like that, and then move from here, move the 3rd finger to the 2nd string, 5th fret, and then I would play the pinky on the 1st string, 5th fret, and then lift the pinky up and play the G on the 1st string here. But when I lift my pinky, this bar, you just have to hold on that bar to play the 1st string, 3rd fret. Okay, so measure 11, beat 3. Do you hear that? Okay, so measure 11 sounds like this. Okay, all right, let's go on to the next measure. Measure 12, you have a D and an F sharp. Okay, let's take a look there. If you notice, at the beginning of the piece, it suggests what to play on that trill. What you're going to do is let's go back to the... Let's look at that part, sorry. The trill is not till the 3rd beat, but let's look at the part before. It says there's a Roman numeral 5 there. It suggests that we do this. Okay. I would do... there's a lot of barring there. your fingers will probably be. I think it would be better. Let's try this on measure 11. Just lift up the bar, and then just use this finger and go to the F sharp, 2nd string, 7th fret, and then just play the D, the bass note. Just play the 4th string open there. That'd be easier, I think. Right, going into 12 right there. Yeah, do that. So play the 2nd string. This is measure 12. Play that D as an open string instead of playing what's written there. I would just do that. 4th string open, and then play the F sharp, 2nd string, 7th fret, and then you're going into the G, which is 2nd string, 8th fret. Right, going on to the next beat, beat 2. You have an A, that dotted 8th there. That's a 1st string, 5th fret. And then try that B, 1st string, 7th fret. Okay. Okay, going on. Right there where you have the trill, you have an A going to a B. Right. Now the way it's written, it just shows the B going to the A, right? But what they suggest, right, to go from a B to an A, B to A. Okay, so it's gonna looks like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna play the open D, and then you're gonna play the B going to the A, but do it twice. Right, so do this. Okay. There's other ones you can do. This will be the easiest. So do this one, okay? Right. So it's just, and then you go to the last note of measure 12, and then going out to 13, right? Okay, so you have the D and the F sharp, right? Like we said. And then you hit that G chord on the next measure, right? All right, so we have when you do the trill, it says the pinky. I would try to use the 3rd finger maybe. Okay. I don't know that if. Yeah, you could. If you're struggling with it, try to use that finger, or you could even use 2 fingers into the trill. Like move from the 3rd finger to the 2nd finger. Right. Okay. Well, whatever's easier for you. Okay. Look at the 2nd to last measure. You have a G and a G. You have 3rd string open G, and then you have G in the 2nd string, 8th fret. Okay. And then look at the last chord, very last part of it. It's just a G bar chord. Okay, so you have 6th string, 3rd fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret. For 2nd string, 3rd fret, and 1st string, 3rd fret. Okay, this finger's laying flat across 3rd fret. This finger's in the 5th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret. And then you just drag your finger across the strings, down, right? You can use the back of your hand, back of your fingernail too if you want. Okay. And that's it. You have 2 repeats. I would play the first repeat, right? When you repeat it, just change it. you know, to give a little contrast. Maybe the first time playing up here, right? And then the second time, I don't know, in a section you might want to, okay? Or even speed it up or slow it down towards the end, right?